All right, y'all. Brother Shay here. Restoration Embassy, Ambassadors for Christ, New Orleans Revival Center, just here with another volume to add to our Christian Apologetics series. And today we want to talk about Esther. Where is God in the book of Esther? The power of his hidden hand. See, one of the most common criticisms of the book of Esther is this: God is never mentioned by name. And because of that, some argue Esther isn't truly a religious or spiritual book. But that criticism actually misses the entire message of Esther. The book of Esther was written during a time when God's people were living in exile, scattered among pagan nations under foreign rule. This was a season when God did not speak through prophets, give public miracles, or visibly intervene the way that he did in Exodus or Judges. And yet, that silence is exactly the point. God's name is absent, but his fingerprints are everywhere. Esther just happens to become queen. Mordecai just happens to overhear an assassination plot. The king just happens to have insomnia and ask for royal records to be read. Haman just happens to enter the court at the exact moment the king is thinking about honoring Mordecai. These are not coincidences. These are divine orchestrations. Esther reveals a powerful truth that God is still sovereign, even when he is unseen. Even when his name is not spoken, his will is still being carried out. The book teaches us that God doesn't always announce himself with fire from heaven, like some of y'all try to do. Some folks, that's how they gotta live. I'm child of God. God don't play about me. Sometimes he works quietly through timing, people, and decisions. This is why Esther resonated so deeply with the Jewish people. It reflected their lived reality, trusting God when miracles are hidden and faith must endure without visible signs. Some of our lives are like that. We go through plenty of stretches like that. That doesn't make Esther less spiritual. It just makes it more profoundly real. The absence of God's name doesn't mean God's absence from the story. It means his presence is assumed. Because after reading it, you just know he had to be there. You know he was there. Esther shows us that God is at work even when heaven seems silent. And that may be the most relevant message of all that we all need. Just because you may not be feeling God or hearing God, God is there. So I hope that helps you all and explains that for you all. Until next time, be blessed.